Bonusland. Hey, Rapway.
Hey, what's up, man?
Good episode.
Yeah, I thought it was solid.
It went long, but that happens sometimes. Where are we at? We have some good clips. Liver King. It turns out Liver King was taking steroids the whole time.
Liver King. It turns out those abs weren't natty.
I've been eating balls and liver and bones. I've been eating bones.
Desiccated testicle.
I've been eating bones, and it's not working.
And I thought I was going to look like Liver King. And you know what's funny about that is I said every piece of advice Liver King gives in his public persona is still probably good. You're just not going to look like Liver King. Like whatever he says, like be barefoot, like get sun, you know, eat liver, eat organs.
That's all good tips.
It's all pretty good tips, but you're just not going to look like this juiced out HGH.
That's so true.
Barrel body guy, you know?
And it's interesting too because superheroes promote certain things though, and they're like, oh, like Captain America is like, oh, you need to pick up your pollution, don't pollute the planet, or Captain Planet, and Captain Planet's jacked, and no one's thinking like, oh, if I go be good and don't pollute, I'll be jacked like Captain Planet.
Yeah,
you kind of need a superhero persona type to promote these products. They might as well be a He-Man. How did he get to He-Man? Who cares?
I mean, dude, he was a marketing creation the whole time, right?
Yeah,
we're talking about a guy named Brian Johnson, who used to wear like backwards hats and like do whatever. And he all of a sudden he's Liver King with like a highly produced like content every day. You know, a camera crew is there.
I think he makes $100 million a year.
Really?
I think that's the number, 100 milli.
Just from this last year where it like got crazy. Hey, continue juicing, Liver King.
Yeah.
Just, you know, maybe, I don't know, say you're not natty.
I don't see any problem with it.
I don't see any problem with it. Well, I guess that's kind of
yeah. But I see a little problem with it, but I'm not surprised. Like I'm not like it's not like a surprising thing.
Did you ever think Liver King was natty? With
No.
all the juiced out like bodybuilder type guys trying to confront him and say, "You're not natty, bro." And like all podcast hosts, Joe Rogan, like everybody else being
he's
like,
taking something.
Yeah, he's juiced to the gills. He's a 40-year-old man, and his abs look like fucking Coke cans. Like, you know, like I don't know what we're talking about here.
Yeah. So sorry to Liver King. That sucks that got leaked for him.
It's going to be interesting to see where he goes from here. If he just keeps, like, if he stays the course, or...
Do you think he ever is acknowledging it?
I don't know. I got to check on social media, right? Like, we got to look at
I wonder
Liver
what
King's posted.
what his bounce back would be. And then one of his business partners kind of distanced himself from him too.
What did you see there?
He was like, I'm taking some distance from Brian, and I hope that the distance I take helps encourage him to come forward and, you know, tell the truth about blah, 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 blah type of thing.
Yeah, he posted 8 hours ago with like an eagle
on his arm.
On his arm. And like, let's see what the comments are. I mean, it's all going to be, you know, juiced out.
I wonder how he handles it because like his kids are probably, you know, seeing it too. But they
Still here for you. You've inspired my eating disorder recovery. Just here for the comments. Who else here because of steroids? $12K a month on steroids? Yeah, I mean, dude, that is probably helping the algorithm.
I bet he does more good than bad. You know, I have his supplements. I have like bone stuff. I have liver pills.
You're a victim.
Pills.
You're a victim of the scam.
I guess, but I was never expecting to
look
evolve
like Liver King.
Pokemon style into Brian Richards, whatever his name is.
Brian Johnson.
Yeah.
No, I still like Liver King. Liver King, you know, in the grand scheme of things, like the marketing, I don't respect him for the liver or whatever, but the marketing push, the way he popped onto the scene, like going viral was insane. You know?
100%.
Like, you can't replicate that. There's like, think about who was in 2022, right? It's like Andrew Tate, the most posted guy on the internet, all that, Liver King. And like, there's a couple more players in it, but you know, Liver King is up there at the tip of the spear.
Yeah. What do you think his apology should be? What's the tone?
I don't think he's apologizing. He's posting regular content. I don't think he's apologizing. I think he's just barreling forward, and
which is not a bad move either.
Exactly. Who are you going to apologize to? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that I'm not natty. Like he should. If I was him, I'd make it a bit. It's like, you guys think I was natty the whole time. I'm 45 years old. My abs are fucking Coke cans. I'd say that exact line.
I'm a public figure. Everyone liked when Barry Bonds was hitting home runs.
Yeah, Mark McGwire hit 70.
I prefer it that way.
The tickets kept climbing. So,
I prefer it that way.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just I see it as just a marketing thing and a persona and a guy, and he's tied up in it, and you know he's rich now. He's extremely rich. So
exactly. In the episode, we mentioned what we text Jesse Waters every day, and it's actually getting close to Jesse Waters' time right now.
Because he does a thing where he reads texts out at the end.
Yeah,
right?
he has like his own version of housekeeping, basically, which is at the end of his episode, and it's like text to Jesse. So I say every week, every day for the last week, I've been saying, "Hey Jesse, I'm beginning to think the liberals are onto something with this climate change stuff. One week I'm renting a cabana, the next I'm wearing snow boots. The climate is changing." Rob Smith. I just need Jesse to say Rob Smith cabana in a couple sentences, and I'll lose it. It'll go ding 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 ding, and my brain, I'll get the squirts I need.
All the serotonin from years will start.
Which
flying.
is like the right way to live, I think, because if my brain only got squirts from like winning a championship or making $1 million or driving a Porsche, wouldn't I be like depressed until I do certain things? I get squirts from talking about Rob Smith.
Yeah.
So I wired...
So forcing someone to say your bits without knowing it. That's how you get off.
Exactly. And also YouTube and social media life, like this type of stuff we do for full-time jobs, is in a way, I don't say predatory, but it does get your brain wired in like a borderline dangerous way where like you're addicted to like more views and going viral and like, you know, oh, we got more views than last week. That's good. Or if you have a bad release and we got less views, you're feeling bad.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to like overcome that by having low stakes things that I get squirts from.
That make you happy.
Like Rob Smith, riding the mini bikes. There's a couple other random things that I just kind of like mini obsess over. Pets are pets.
Yeah.
So that's good.
We'll reveal most of them to Bonusland in time.
That's the right way to do it. That's what we're texting Jesse Waters these days. I hope he reads it tonight. If he does, I'll lose my shit.
Yeah.
And if he does, we'll put it in this Bonusland right now.
Perfect.
So hopefully he does it. There's like a thing going around from that Disney movie, the Barbie movie.
Yeah.
And I can't figure it out. It's a thing. It's like one of those things where you hear it and you can hear two different things.
Yeah.
Let's just let it rip and tell everyone just kind of listen. What do you hear?
Oh, fuck! Those were vintage! It's okay.
So I hear, oh, fuck, those were vintage.
Oh, fuck! Those were vintage!
Oh, fuck again. Oh, fuck, those were vintage. I 100% hear, oh, fuck.
Oh, Barbie.
Oh, fuck!
So try again to listen for Barbie.
Alright, go ahead. I don't care. Oh, fuck! Those were
I heard fuck again. Can you try it one more time?
Alright, go ahead. Oh, fuck! Those were vintage!
I heard Barbie that time.
I can switch between them depending on what I want to hear.
If you really think, oh, Barbie, but I don't understand how Arby and uck are interchangeable like that.
I know. It's crazy.
It makes my brain feel weird.
Yeah, it's a brain wiring thing where you hear half of it and then it's like squinting your eyes and like cross-eyed at like a poster and then you see something else.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's weird to me. I don't know how it works. Let's go to, we have some good clips for Bonusland. Let's go to the Bigfoot clip. There's a Bigfoot sighting. I follow Blurry Creatures. Blurry Creatures posts really good stuff. What is that? That's just some guy in a suit?
Yeah, it's a setup. I always think these are setups. Whenever they get an actual good shot of something, I think it's a dude in a gorilla costume and like his buddy.
The problem is if Bigfoot is real, it's going to be a while before we ever actually find out that they're real and get real proof because the name is Bigfoot. So it's like, oh, I saw a Bigfoot. And it's like, okay.
Yeah. It's like I saw a giant hominid.
Yeah.
I saw a giant bipedal hominid and whatever. And it's like, you mean Bigfoot? You fucking mean Bigfoot?
But if you did bipedal hominid, like gave it the scientific name,
yeah,
then it would be like, oh, well, like technically there maybe are a couple of those, you know. But it's like once you say Bigfoot, it's like, all right, you're one of those stupids.
Yeah.
But if you said the scientific name, I saw Anglo-Piclican hominid bipedal.
Yeah.
Now it's like, oh, well, maybe it sounds like you found something.
Yeah, this guy's spitting.
Yeah. So branding wise, Bigfoot never has a chance because the name Bigfoot's so stupid that it's like a bit. It's like, oh, I saw a Bigfoot. And it's like, okay, you're stupid.
Yeah, you're made up. You made it up. Well, here's the thing. Those giant mammals, it's like you can't hide giant mammals. You can't be hidden, right?
And then how come no one
There
ever
would be
kills
signs.
him? You'd kill him, right?
You'd find a corpse of one Bigfoot, you know?
Yeah, they all die. And then hunters too. It's like if you're hunting and you see a Bigfoot, like could you shoot it? But then you shoot it and then it's like, oh, it was like a kid in a monkey suit.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, oh, sorry, Your Honor, I thought it was a Bigfoot.
I thought it was Bigfoot, and there's no permits for Bigfoot, so I opened fire with a shell that was this big.
Do you get in trouble
if you kill Bigfoot?
If you kill a person in a monkey suit that you thought was Bigfoot?
Yeah, you get in trouble. Well, actually, you know what? There's hunting accidents all the time. If you took aim and you said, hey, officer, I took aim at this Bigfoot thing without knowing what it was, then yeah, you're going to get in trouble, obviously.
And you're like, oh, I thought it was a Bigfoot. And the officer goes, what?
Yeah.
I thought it was a Bigfoot, sir.
What?
Hands behind your back.
And you shot him?
Shot him.
You found the missing link and you shot him point blank?
Yeah, this is a kid doing a high school prank.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of like the Bigfoot, like that it might be out there, that something might be. But
You think it is or no?
no, I personally don't.
I don't think so
I think
either.
large mammals like that are undeniable. Like we know about large mammals everywhere else. Like if you said, "Oh, there's some weird thing at the bottom of the sea that is the XYZ," then I'd be like, "Okay."
Yeah, it only goes a certain depth. You can't
it's like,
even see it.
But it's like up in Wisconsin or up in the Pacific Northwest, or it's up in Canada.
And how many are there?
Yeah.
It'd have to be a lot because it's been going on for years. How long do they live?
I would believe the Yeti, like the snowman, more, just because there's nobody up there. There's nobody up there to see. I'd believe in a Yeti type, like a snow.
Sounds dumb.
Smarter than Bigfoot, though, right?
Yeah.
And hanging out in all the areas where humans are 20 miles away. I don't know.
Same with Loch Ness Monster. It's like these things don't know to hide from people. They probably do a little bit, but like they don't know. They don't know that like, oh, if I pop out and someone takes a photo of me,
they write about me online. Like they don't.
So
get
it's all made up for sure.
Yeah. But it's fun. I think it's more of a statement on the human psyche and what people want to believe, and that people like stories. It's kind of like a human condition. It's more of a reflection of us than of anything out there, right?
Yeah.
So
the Phoenix Suns mascot, speaking of Bigfoots,
yeah, it's racist.
it's
right?
racist now. The mascot is like, it's not even the official mascot. I think it's just a fan that goes in like a gorilla suit.
Yeah, it was a fan in the 80s who came in a gorilla suit, and then they kind of made it permanent.
And he wears like the Phoenix Suns outfit. And then Lamar Odom, is that who it is?
Yeah, Lamar.
Says it's racist. Lamar Odom's a crackhead.
Well, I feel bad for the Suns fans because they ain't gonna never get what y'all probably deserve. Probably to change the mascot.
What does that mean? You don't like the gorilla?
Nah, bro.
Do you think there's like some racial connotations with the Suns gorilla?
Come on, bro. And the thing that's funny is like they kind of like slid that one by for all these years. Nobody like says anything about that. Well, okay,
It is random.
gorillas in the desert. You can't find any.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
You could probably find a cactus or...
In terms of like the animal chosen, we're in Phoenix. It's the Suns. I don't know what the
And
Sun.
in basketball, bro, it's just like, come on.
You think it
it's
was on
like-
purpose?
But you know what's so really crazy about it? Is that it was a
All right, he's done, right?
They
He
just
does
tried
not
it.
know how to talk in sound bites for social
because
media.
they wanted
And
to
he
get
just goes,
some.
"Come on, bro.
You know what
Like,
it is?
come on, bro."
Yeah. So it's like, so you're saying you think
And-
you look like a gorilla?
That's what I'm saying. It's like, are you the racist one, or like not even racist, but like you're the one who thinks a monkey or a gorilla is like what, meant to be a black person? That's what I don't get.
It's like, yeah, you're bringing it up. Like, oh, it's racist. It's like racist to what?
Nobody even thought about that. It's a guy in a stupid gorilla costume, and we kept him around because the fans liked him.
It was like a bit, yeah. And now it's like, it's racism. And it's like, do I get mad at the Michelin Man?
Yeah, he's
And
white, and he's
it's
puffy, and he's fat.
Hey.
And I'm fucking not made out of tires. I'm not made out of that inner tubing of
Casper
tires.
the Ghost? I don't
Yeah.
have my head doesn't look like that.
Yeah.
So,
that's so funny.
yeah, that's what people are getting worried
Well,
about.
and this is what I said. Like, you can find a bunch of like stoner mushroom type white dudes who will tell you like, dude, we're all just like monkeys living on the planet, a moving space ball.
Yeah, we're in the space
And
rock.
it's like, yeah, we're all primates. Everyone here is a primate, right?
Yeah.
Like we're all closely related. Like, it doesn't mean anything. Like, what? I just don't get it. Like, what do you think it is? Like, the owner of the Suns is like, I'm making a mockery of these people every night, and I get off on it. Like, no, he wants to make money. And didn't he? I
You
think
have to attribute the worst possible motives for that to check out.
Exactly. And I think the Suns owner actually just got like forcibly like divested or something. His company.
Probably because of the racism.
It was something. It was something. Let me look it up really quick, but you can move on. I mean, I just think it's so stupid.
Yeah.
Racism and misogyny within the Phoenix Suns, and I think the Robert Sarver is the guy's name.
He's
and
probably an old white guy.
he's an old white guy, and I think he has to sell. I think he doesn't have to, but he is going to.
Classic.
Yeah.
Um,
So racism and the monkey is the gorilla mascot was what he was really getting off on the whole time.
Exactly. Next is a clip that's actually pretty. Viewer discretion is advised. The intersection bike. So I have a red mini bike that looks the exact same as this motorcycle in this clip, and we're gonna use this in a clip for like the Christmas special probably, and it's gonna be me on the bike. We're gonna show the red. We're gonna show me like thinking at an intersection, pondering, and then we're gonna show this clip like it's happening in real life, where the thing comes and boom, and then we're gonna cut back to me going like, whew, like as if I just had like a dream, like in a movie. But here's the clip. It's actually pretty violent. The guy survived, but if you have problems watching stuff that's kind of messed up, I would close your eyes for the next 15 seconds. It's absolute wipeout.
Yeah.
So imagine that for the Christmas special. It's going to be me thinking, and then we're going to cut to like me thinking, camera this way, then camera this way, that clip. And then back to me, as soon as the impact happens, back to me going like, oh, and then just riding off. We don't know how we're going to use it exactly for like the story development. Of
But it's high production value.
But it's high production value that you can't get anywhere else. And that guy survived. He's in the hospital.
Really?
Yeah.
You do know that or no? You're just
I
making
think
it
I
up?
saw like he's in Malibu hospital in like critical condition or something.
All right, he's got tubes in him and stuff.
Yeah,
All right.
but he's not dead on the spot.
All right.
Which is good. Next, do you want to do George Clooney vaccine talking, or do you want to do Katy Perry short circuits?
I don't want to do Katy Perry short circuits.
We'll cross that off
because
then.
she's. I don't know what I'm looking at. Like when I see a clip laundered through this, I don't know what I'm looking at. So
Yeah, basically it was just Katy Perry on the ground during a concert saying, "Master, I don't feel so good," and it was like satanic shit was going on in the background.
yeah.
So she's like short circuiting, and she's a bot, and she's a satanic little puppet that wasn't feeling too good.
All right, let's go to the Clooney flashback.
Yeah, I love this shit.
Now, as a filmmaker, do you support mandatory vaccines on film sets?
I support mandatory vaccines, period. I think every company should do it. Listen, I don't care. To me, it's really simple. We can look out for one another and take care of one another, or we can not. It's that simple. And all the people who want to talk about their independence and their freedom, you're free to eat until you fall down the stairs, but you're not free to drive. The minute your freedom infringes on everyone else's, then it stops. And so I believe very much in mandating that, as we did with polio, as we do with...
So there he is talking about how it's so important. He's for the mandates. And it's like, I would love for someone to run into him after and say, hey, what do you think about it now? Mm-hmm. Like, it doesn't prevent the transmission. It doesn't stop you from getting it.
I bet he would say.
Face.
I bet he would say like the Fauci type shit. It does do prevent transmission. It does make your symptoms lower, and he just stands by it and doubles down. Because what are you going to do? Admit that I got totally lied to, or I was in on the lie with everybody else?
Yeah, that's so true. And then it's like, even if the new info comes out, they're still going to just double down and be on their side because they can't admit they were wrong and say, oh, like the conservatives were right. So they would just say like, oh, you're an anti-vaxxer and try to like smear you.
Yeah, I mean, if we're being honest, the only people who really flip or really switch sides are people who had adverse reaction to the vaccine, or people who know someone who had a really bad adverse reaction to the vaccine, right? Or like, or like who really were a centrist and they kind of read some stuff and they said, wow, wait, what? They don't have liability for this? Wait, what? And I love this because Clooney says, oh, people want to talk about their independence and freedom like it's such a little throwaway statement. And, your freedom and your independence versus what? Experiment vaccine thing that we rushed out of nowhere that doesn't even work? Or our freedom and independence. It's like, George, get fucked, buddy.
Yeah, what you're describing is the other side of it.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for Bonusland. We have one more little thing that 4chan Psychos vs. Schizos. We'll leave everyone on this.
Yeah. So this resonated with you? Is
Yeah.
that what you're okay? There is a silent war happening between psychopaths and schizophrenics. We know that the population numbers are very small for both groups. However, one group is more likely to become CEOs, psychopaths, and the other is more likely to become homeless, schizos. This is because schizos are good at pattern recognition and can notice the psychos. Normies are incapable of seeing psychopaths in front of them, and psychos relish and dominate because of this. Schizos are able to know them on an instinctual level and suss them out in a way that normies never could. Thus, there is a constant demoralization campaign against schizos from the tyrant psychos who seek to use the population against their greatest natural enemy, schizos.
So, Team Schizo for life.
I think so, yeah.
All right, that's the end of Bonusland. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, subscribe. You already are. We appreciate it. Thank you, Bonusland family.
Yeah.
Hope you guys have been enjoying it. If you're new, there's a whole list of Bonusland episodes you should check out. They're pretty timeless, evergreen, so hopefully you'll like them. Thank you guys for joining. We really appreciate it. We'll see you at the next one.